How did you nail the timing for you and Bret to both hit the ground at the same time in the 94 Royal Rumble?
Bret tries to credit me. I credit Bret. All I had to do really, it was Bret, the excellence of execution. Because all I had to do was catch him and go backwards over top rope, which is not fun. I didn't do a lot of backwards over the top rope kind of stuff, but I trusted Bret because he had to tuck my head and everything. Because when you go backwards over the top rope, you got to, for safety, tuck your head and everything. So Bret cross-bodied me and took us out. And then, man, he spider monkeyed me, man. He pulled me in, put my head in, and they said Vince didn't normally do this. Vince jumped out of his chair in the back because we walked through it. How we're going to do it, bang, 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 cross-body, out. And Vince goes, try to hit the floor at the same time. We'll touch it up afterwards. Say you both hit at the same time. They even did it in slow-mo. What a miracle. And you couldn't tell in the slow motion who hit first. But Bret pulled me in so tight. And the way we hit the apron, me going backwards, then from there to the floor, Bret just got us both like level and even. We both hit it at the exact same time.
Wow.
Yeah. We probably could have done it 1,000 times after that when I got it.
Just perfect timing.
That's when Vince
that
jumped out of his chair.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. They nailed it.
What was the original plan? If you've got co-winners of the Royal Rumble, what were they originally planning to do?
There wasn't really, because like even SummerSlam, they go, what a lame finish. You didn't beat Yoko after that big tour. I go, that was never the plan. Vince was such a fan of the Garden. That was his dad's place. That was his place. He always stood at the curtain watching the matches of the Garden to see the response of the crowd towards new talent. The Garden was, don't call it the Mecca for nothing.
Yeah.
And that was Vince's place and his dad's place. So Vince and I had a very good relationship. And he said, if I put the belt on you, it'll be at the Garden at WrestleMania 10. That's going to be a big pay-per-view. And if I do, because I'm not saying you are, and I go, well, I'm not asking you to promise me anything. He goes, well, I'm not. So I was never promised the belt. And if it was going to go on, it was going on WrestleMania 10. He went with Bret, which is a great choice. Bret's a great champion. We had that Yoko and Bret and I wrestling for a title at WrestleMania 10, but I didn't feel jilted or I'd been lied to at all because they never told me I was going to be the champion. And I always, once again, I'll go back to Eric said, Lex always thought he was the you-know-what. I didn't have a problem with winning or losing, or I always felt no matter what I could, even when I walked out first on the Monday Night Wars and went from WWE, WWF at the time, back, Eric lowballed me and offered me almost nothing. I said, you know what? I'll come in and I'll become a big star for him and he'll take care of me, which Eric did.
Wow.
So I never, once again, what's the old Lex like? I never lacked confidence. That was part of my persona.